Hey guys, welcome back to WatchGauge. I'm not sure when you're watching this video, but today is Friday, September 18th, and it is currently a little after 4 p.m. in the afternoon. So I figured I'd do a kind of a weekly wrap up as to what's going on here at WatchGauge. It's been a super busy week, super busy month, and I figured I'd give you guys a heads up on what's new, what's almost sold out, what's coming in, and so forth. Before I get going, I want to say thank you to my friend Larry Sprung at Midland Financial. I was a guest on his podcast this past week, and he sent me over a pint glass as well as a handful of craft beers. Thank you, Larry. Guys, check him out. The podcast was a fun event. We sat down, we talked mostly about business and money and how it relates to WatchGauge. It will be going live, I believe, sometime next month, and I'll make sure that I socialize that so you guys could check it out. But it was a great time with Larry, so thanks again for the beer, Larry. I'm looking forward to doing it again. So let's get down to WatchGauge business. What's new? You may have seen, I shot an email out through our newsletter that I am now a Timex retailer. I have to be super honest with you. I never personally paid a whole lot of attention to Timex. Takes a licking and keeps on ticking. Great brand, great company, but I didn't always feel that it might have fit in well with WatchGauge up until a handful of months ago when they released the Q series. It's a reissue. It's the model I'm wearing right now. I happen to be wearing the Snoopy 70th Peanuts edition, which is really super cool. But once they came out with these reissues, they came out with the Q series, they came out with the M79, and they also came out with a bunch of new Marlins. And I ended up buying a Q the very first day that they were available on Timex's website. I liked the look, I thought it was pretty cool, and once I received it, I said, whoa, this is a fantastic watch. I ended up gifting that to my friend Ricardo, that many of you guys know from the Watch With Us channel, and a few weeks later I missed it, so I bought it again. And then ironically, I was sitting here one day in the office and I got an email, and it was the sales manager for Timex here in the United States, and said, hey, I love your business model, I love what you're doing, would you consider doing business together? And instantly I jumped on the opportunity. So one thing I'm going to tell you guys is that I'm going to strictly focus on the reissues. So currently in those collections of the reissues is, again, the Q, Timex, the M79, and the Marlins. I got my first delivery of them last week, and the sales have been absolutely bananas. So it's interesting. I'm buying 10 of a particular model or 5 of a particular model, and they're selling through very quickly. I will actively be restocking as well as taking on the new models as they come available, but my focus is going to be on the reissues. I absolutely love them. The Q-Timex series has a bunch of great colorways, as well as gold and rose gold plated cases and bracelets. And for those of you who love the classics, the Marlin is absolutely fantastic. Now let's move on to G-Shock. Some of you may have heard about this brand new limited edition MTG that they're releasing called Volcanic Lightning. It's the MTG B1000 VL. The VL obviously standing for Volcanic Lightning. Now the case has got a multicolor IP applied, which gives it a rainbow coloring to the metal, as well as the similar type of treatment on the dial as well. So these are limited edition, and I was only able to get 2 pieces for WatchGauge. When I called my rep to order them, he said, well, how many would you like? And I'll tell you how many you can't get. I asked for 10 of them. I was able to get 2. They went up live on WatchGauge today, so you may want to jump on those quick because I know I'm not getting any more of those at all. And additionally, a few videos ago, I did an up-close look at the GMWB 5000 blue titanium camo. In addition to that, my good buddy Rob over at the Random Rob channel purchased one for himself, and he's got a video up on his channel as well. Both of those videos, I'll leave a link in the description below. So I was able to get 10 of those pieces. I believe I currently have 3 or 4 left. But again, you may want to jump on those very quickly because once they're gone, they're completely gone. Next, let's talk about NTH very quickly. Of the current subs models, there aren't many left, and I am in the single digits of every single model that I have on WatchGauge. Many of them, there's only 1 or 2 pieces left. Additionally, the Devil Ray, absolutely killed it with the Devil Ray. I am currently out of the blue node date. I believe I have 1 or 2 of the blue width date left and only a small handful of the blacks and whites left. And I had a great conversation with Chris this week regarding the 2K1s or the XL subs. He's expecting those to land in Pennsylvania within the next week or so. He's going to do a quality control and then he's going to get them out to us. I currently have waiting lists on WatchGauge.com going for those. Again, I'll leave a link in the description below for that. But once you go to WatchGauge.com, on the top menu bar there, you'll see waiting list watches. Those waiting lists are getting very full, as well as the waiting lists for the November subs coming in. The Alsta Nautoscaph Superautomatics are back in stock. This is great. The way I work with Alsta is that this is a 1,975 piece limited edition to commemorate the 1975 release of the movie Jaws. As everybody knows, this is the watch that Richard Dreyfuss wore in the movie Jaws in his character as Matt Hooper. What's really cool about the way I work with Alsta is that they are not just making these hand over fist. Aside from the movement, they're 100% made in Switzerland, and they're only making very small batches at a time. So I'm only able to get maybe 10 pieces per month. So when people go to WatchGauge and they view that Alsta Nautoscaph Superautomatic, a lot of times it's sold out. So that you guys understand, I get 10 come in, they sell pretty quickly, and then I'm out of them for the next few weeks. So right now, I just got in 10 more. I believe 3 of those were pre-sold before they came in this week. So I've got 7 left that are available right now on WatchGauge, and it's very likely that once these sell in the next week or 2, I won't be able to see more of them until possibly the mid, if not the end of October. Now let's move on to Formex. Formex just this week released a 30-piece limited edition Essence Leggerra automatic chronometer with the Degrade dial. There's 30 pieces for the world. They went on sale just a day or 2 ago, and from what I understand, they're almost completely sold out. Technically, it's a pre-order, but they will be delivering in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to touch base with you Friday afternoon. It's absolutely gorgeous out here in New York. I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. Thank you so much for everything, including watching these videos, following us on Instagram as well as Facebook. Don't forget to hit that little bell icon below if you're watching this on YouTube, and it will alert you every single time we put up a new video. And finally, if you're not already signed on to our newsletter on WatchGauge, I would highly suggest that, because anytime anything happens new watches, new brands, whatever it may be, the email newsletter is the first place that it goes to. And don't worry, guys, I don't send a ton of emails. Maybe 1 or 2 a week. 2 on a very busy week, typically 1 or less per week. But when I do send emails, they're pretty awesome. So you can sign up for that on WatchGauge at any time. So thanks again for everything. Thank you, Larry, for the delicious pint here. I'm going to partake in this and then head home. And I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. I'll talk to you soon.